All right, let's see if this wind doesn't get in the way. Got a little mic on, so maybe that'll actually help today. But what I wanted to do was a little review on this, the Taurus TX22. This is actually the first version, the first model. Um, so after this, they came out with a competition one where they had it all cut out right here, and they had, I don't remember if it's a slide mounted optic or if it was somehow it was mounted to the barrel. But anyways, I got this one a little expensive. I think it was over 400 bucks from Sportsman's. But now they have out the TX22 compact, which is, this one is a 16 rounder 22, which is freaking incredible. That's just amazing. That just blows me away. But the compact now I think is a 13 rounder, and I think it's a little shorter. Um, and it's their optic cut. This was an optic cut. I actually hit the dove, the rear sight out, and put this plate and got this cheap ADE optic off of Amazon. And the plate came from Galloway Precision, I believe. I just ordered another one for another gun, so we'll see how it handles on a 9mm. But just a little comparison. So this is the 365. Everybody probably familiar with it. Check out the difference. I believe that compact probably is similar to this one, but just see the difference there. But this is the one I wanted to really see. I don't know if they're calling this a compact or what, but this is the Walther PDP compact, the 15 rounder, and it's like 3.8 or 4-inch barrel. Look at how comparable that is. Let's see if we can see that. I mean, the PDP's got 3/8 of an inch, if that. Probably about the same thickness. I mean, check that out. I mean, this is my daily carry, my EDC. This is pretty much the pistol I carry probably more than anything else. Probably the best ready out of the box pistol you can buy, compact EDC, anything. This is by far the best gun you can buy for an everyday carry. But enough about that. We're gonna put some shots through this. This is actually what I use for a trainer. So when this pistol was the first pistol I ever had an optic on, and trying to get to learn how to shoot the red dot. This one's actually green, but I took a class and I did all right, but I was having problems just like everybody else trying to find the dot as the pistol recoils, and then trying to figure out what you need to see. You know, you're trying to look to see that dot is coming straight up and down, and if it's coming out this way and all over the place, and you got to kind of diagnose that. So seeing how the 9mm isn't that crazy with the recoil, it is quite a bit more than a 22. So this is where I took the idea to put the optic on this, and the recoil on this really isn't much. So you can actually shoot it and start to see a little bit easier of where you're, there you go. This one's also green. How it's going. So I started shooting thousands of rounds through this, and I was able to see what the dot was doing a lot slower. So then as I was able to start seeing what it was doing, I started going faster and faster and faster and faster. So I was just mag dumping the hell out of this thing, and then eventually I would pick this gun up, and it was just so easy to figure out what was going on. So I actually use this as a trainer for my wife. I think I just tried it on my brother, various other friends. This is what I use as a trainer to help people to get used to this dot a hell of a lot sooner. And I mean, it took me months and thousands of rounds to figure this out. And then once I got this, it just came so much faster. And I'm getting people used to the dot on this just so quick. The prices have come down on these, especially that compact. I think is like in the twos. So if you take $80 sight, $100 sight, whatever this optic is, and put it on that compact, you're probably going to be able to pick up. And you know, people don't like red dots because they have a hard time seeing what they need to see. I mean, you get something like this and it's money. I mean, I have 5,000 rounds in this thing, and so far it's just a typical it's 22, so yeah, it has malfunctions. It doesn't eat every ammo. This by far, this ammo right here, the Federal, you get from Walmart, it's like 23, 24, 25 bucks. It's one of the better cycling ammo that I have found for this. And then of course the CCI, I believe the blue box, whatever they are, the CCI ammo, that being of course almost always, but that's the price of that is quite a bit difference. So far it's been money with this one. So I actually have a holster, and I'm just gonna do some little draws from concealment with it, and just see how much fun it is. I mean, if you're trying to figure out how to EDC something and how to run the dot, you get you one of these, and I mean, you have a whole bunch of fun. So let's take a look and see, do some draws with it and check it out. All right, it's extremely bright out here. It's later afternoon, and so my timer's actually kind of dying, but let me flip this camera over here and I'll show you what I got set up. See, I've been doing a little training out here. So we're actually I'm gonna draw and put just go for the head boxes, so just anything above the shoulders. So I'll take a look back at it after we do some draws on it. So let's just go. All right, so I think it's about 5 yards right here. Just make sure we get this in the right angle. So about 5 yards. The timer's still holding up. So appendix, load this up. Let's see. It's so bright. It's harder to see. It's harder to see the dot with the sun out. It's a problem you have in Arizona. So when you're inside, you probably turn your dot down because it's got that starburst and it's just blinding you. I just figured out I usually try to control the brightness on it. But when I got out here with my carry gun, I drew it immediately just to see where my dot, the brightness was, and I couldn't even see it. So I'm thinking I'm gonna start wherever I have it now, just leave it at that and just deal with it on the inside. So let's take a few shots and head shots and just kind of see how much fun this is, and then we'll check it out after I'm done. So I'll just do 2 and 2 and then just go from there. So that should be 4 rounds, 16 rounds, 4, 2, 2, 4 times. So let's go. Already an issue. Alright, let's try that again. So, like I said, it's 22. You know, take it for what it's worth. So, let's try it again. We should have another run or 2 out left. That's better. Should have. We got one more go. So, let's just do one more. Not bad. Time really doesn't matter, but let's take a look at the shots. So check that out. All credit card A zone there. On the first one, you know, my grip being a little messed up, but still that's not bad. I'm at 5 yards. Like I said, it's fun. So let me just do a little mag dump if I can, and then let's just see what it does. All right, I'm just gonna do one 16 round mag dump into the target on the right, that head box, since everything was clean in there. I think right now we have maybe 6 shots in there. So I'm gonna do 16, see if it'll cycle through the whole 16. Like I said, I have about 5,000 rounds in this freaking pistol. So other thing is it does have a manual safety. I don't say I'm ambidextrous, but I really don't care for them, so I just leave it off. But like I said, we'll just let the timer go off, see if I can get all 16, see if it'll cycle, and then we'll just see what it does. So just go from the draw. Shit, that was pretty good. Check this out. Check that out. I mean, look at that. Now let's look at the time. That was 16 shots. I don't know if we could see this. In 5.58 seconds. I mean, so 171, that was a slow draw. And let's look at 3-1 split, 2-7 split, 2-6, 2-8, 2-4, 2-6, 2-8. I mean, that's just consistent. For a credit card size, I think it's what it's like a, I don't know, 3x4 or 3x5. 3x5, I believe, is what it is. 2-4, 2-4, 2-6, 2-5. I mean, that's just consistent shooting. And obviously I'm seeing everything I need to see. And every shot was close. I mean, look at that. Almost a line breaker, probably a line breaker, close line breaker. I mean, it just speeds up your learning curve on the. Let's just change this. So it just speeds up the learning curve for learning how to run a pistol. So let's actually, now I just shot 2 mags worth. Let's swap over to my Walther PDP, and let's just see how well I do with that. All right, we're gonna go in the same head box, so anything above the shoulder we're gonna call good, but I'm gonna be aiming for that credit card. And I got the appendix rig, tier 1 concealment holster, and I'm gonna run the compact PDP with the hollow sun. It's also green, but I'm just 115 round mag. So I'll do the same thing with the timer. And that was just about 6 seconds, 5.58. So I'm not gonna try and match that time because that's a 22, but we're gonna just see if we can get the splits consistent, or see how close we can get with one less shot. So I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna go straight for that head box. So let's see if that 2 mags, let's see if that helped any. So just do a little quick practice. I haven't shot this gun in a long time, although I should be because I carry it every day. So let's just see what it does. Six seconds even. Let's flip that around. 6 seconds even. 191 slow draw. You can see I probably fumbled that one. 3-2, 3-2, 3-0, 3-0, 2-9, 2-9, 2-9, 2-9, 2-9. Look at that's just so consistent. Sped up a little bit. 2-6, 2-7, 2-8, and a 3-0. Not as fast as a 22 because I was like a lot of 2-2s, 2-3s, 2-4s. But let's check out those hits. Let's check these out. See how good we could do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I mean, if that doesn't say that that trainer is good for the training, look at how off my my splits were, just a tad bit slower, but 15 rounds. Let's flop this. 15 rounds in a head box at 5 yards. I was able to see what I needed to see and control it because I used the trainer to help me see what I needed to see. So, man, I apologize if the wind, the lighting's bad or whatever. The sun's behind me. But like I said, if you're having problems seeing a dot in training, I mean, one of the things you can do is just dry fire. Just, dry fire it from your holster on the draw. Just do that until you see where you're. But I mean, before you reholster, make sure you see where that's at. If you don't see where your dot's at, then move the gun around, move your head around till you see it, and then start back over. And the good thing is to kind of get the back of that plate right in front of your nose, in line with your nose, and usually you that presentation you'll see it a little bit better. But if you're having a problem with your optics, don't just give up and say irons are better, irons are faster. You just need the right training tools. So either work on it during dry fire or get you a 22, and you can see that. I mean, that's evidence. I'm not even the best shooter, and I know it's 5 yards, but that's still a head box. And almost all shots were in the 3x5, and I fumbled that draw. That draw was slow. It was a 1.6 or 1.91. I mean, I can't get any slower than that from that mistake. So like I said, get you this 22, and yeah, it's just get that compact one, get that old one, do what you got to do. But let's go take a look at that again. All right, let's try and finish this up. So like I was saying, this is so much the equivalent to this. Look at the size difference. It's damn near the same. I mean, one's a Taurus, one's a Walther, but look at what's the difference there? I mean, look at, they almost look identical. Check that out. I mean, the shape, the grip, it starts to roll forward right here on just like the PDP. I mean, the size. I mean, if you're gonna carry something and you're gonna switch over the optics, like I said, get you one of these. Get the one that's cheaper now. I mean, the compact's cheaper and it's smaller, but I mean, 22 ammo is cheap. So the money you save on going through 4,000 or 5,000 rounds of this versus going through 4,000 or 5,000 rounds in your 9mm, it's gonna more than pay. The difference is gonna pay for the gun. I mean, 1,000 rounds, you're looking at about $300 on average, maybe a little less. 1,000 rounds for this, you're looking at, I don't know, $50, $60 at most. So 60 times 5, what is that, 350, something like that, if my math checks out, versus $1,500. So I mean, there you go. That pays for this gun in ammo alone. So you just put as many rounds as this as fast as you can, and you'll see what you need to see. So I mean, I highly recommend one of these, and this is one of the better 22s that are out on the market right now. That SIG one is really nice, but the price is almost double what this one is. But that one is a real nice gun. It holds more and it shoots pretty good. But for this, you just can't beat this. This is the perfect trainer to just get better, get faster, and just, you want to shoot a bunch of rounds, shoot a bunch of rounds. But like I said, get you a 22, get you a TX, or get that SIG. But the SIG is twice the price. So all right, thanks for watching the video.